Okay, waiting for all the textures to load in. There we go. So, theories time. Right? So we're here. We came back here. So, the things that I really want to talk about is... I got distracted. I need to try this. Hey, it worked.
Fortune smile on you, sister. I saw you use the device I made, and it worked. Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
Yeah, what do you need?
Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake.
Oh.
It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I, couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it.
Sure.
Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
What?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
What? Come on, tell me.
Look, I'll tell you everything if you get it for me, all right?
All right, sure.
Oh, thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I'll get right on it.
See you around.
All right, so now theories. Oh, right. Wait. You guys also told me to... Hints enabled. No. See, I did turn it off. Talk visibility of heads-up markers showing the location of the current track. Okay, so we take that on no. On or off receiving quest notifications as you complete them. I want that though. Alright, so I turned it off. It should be more difficult now. Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't... Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently. So here is what I am thinking. The pattern that you saw is that it's the same people coming in here over and over again. You're blocking me. Maybe I can get in there like at the end of the cycle if you move away from there. So she saw the bloodless shadows is what she called them, right? And she calls them that because they are gonna die and repeat the same cycle until they break the cycle, right? That's what I think. So they are stuck here because of their sin. And they're trying to live now sin-free. That's going to explode at some point, or they will break the cycle. As Santilla, was that her name? Noticed. I tried! Damn. As Santilla noticed, she broke the cycle and she got out. She didn't find a way out, she just broke her sinful cycle. That's what I think. And then we have, I think, similar as in Outer Wilds, there's cycles, as in day cycle, night cycle, daytime, nighttime, daytime. And you can do different things during those. We could probably even do different things once the statue's awake. So you can only get into certain places. Ow. You can only get into certain places during certain times. I think that's also a thing. But so, I think what you need to do, or what we want to do, is break everybody's cycle of sin. I don't think these are the first ones. So what happened is that there's a big fire. Did I get it? Oh, God. Getting better. Oh, that's what I think. So I think we're gonna find out that Scintilla... Yeah, she had a lover, sure. I don't know if that's relevant. But I think we're gonna find out everybody's sin. Yeah? Let me just try to get this. I get super stuck. There we go. Got it. And then I wonder if you get to keep stuff between cycles. Where do we have? Yeah, we kept the moolah. Yeah. I think that's that. We see now I don't know what do I need the flower for? Why do I want the flower? What's gonna be his reaction once he gets them and stuff? There's been so many places we haven't visited. God damn. Hello, you're a new face, I think. Oh no, you're the guy. Welcome.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dacius.
Yeah. See?
Very well. Another time.
So he's standing here. Hi. Oh, hi. Haven't met you though.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil.
Yeah, what's your story?
Well, I'm an architect.
Oh.
Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
No. Correct. Yeah, I just want to tell you, do a crappy job. There's this one building that's gonna collapse soon. Tell me about this history.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Oh. Isn't it common for Romans to copy Greek art and architecture?
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place?
Sure.
And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Tell me about the
Gladly.
architecture.
Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering.
Yeah, they are actually.
With a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm.
That's really cool. If they bring water into the city, could we use them to escape?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know.
The
I'm
hell?
not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Figure out how to get into the upper sister. Tell me about the temples up on the... Tell me
You
about
mean
the
the
temple
Great
up on the
Temple?
bluff.
This one's a bit of a mystery.
Oh?
Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo.
Sure.
Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Of course.
Okay. Do you know way out of
You
here?
wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
Oh my god. Okay, what do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Noviomagus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility.
Goddamn.
They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
Alright, what do you know about the golden rule?
Some
I mean, we
people
think
say
about
it's
it.
divine, the work of a god,
Sure.
but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly
Yes.
human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Damn, that's a good question, though. Doesn't it depend on where you're from, the era you're from? Stuff like that? Everything in your background was going to shape your sense of right and wrong. I mean, fundamentally, we all think right and wrong the same, but... Right?
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
Okay. How do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
You want me to break into the temple? Okay. And not the graffiti, what does it mean?
Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner. And that I'm
Oh.
going to break the golden rule.
Oh, you're the one who got the letter. Why does someone
Look,
think that?
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my
Oh,
preference for male company.
you like, I see.
And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility.
See, that's what I mean.
The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years?
Oh, God.
Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
Go on.
In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Your nerves writing the graffiti.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Why? Why do you think that?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he
Right.
considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are
God.
any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding.
Sure.
All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into that for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a
Thanks.
pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
Yeah.
Come back and let me know what you find.
Damn. That sucks. That's exactly what I mean. And where you come from, your background, everything just determines.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the
You
bluff,
think?
and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, a pair of bellows used for blowing air in the furnace and help raise the heat. You got it. All right, another poop shovel. Right. Oh. Oh. Insulting Virgil is a sinner. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. But then the other note that we found wasn't the one that wasn't for Virgil. Do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? What the fuck?
How'd you do?
How'd you do? Locked. Shopping list. Things I buy once I've escaped. A villa. A wagon. A seat. A 2-horse chariot. A 4-horse chariot. A 10-horse chariot. A 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Blech. Got it. Thank you. I guess. I'm getting increasingly comfortable with you guys here, but you? Dude, where's your head? Okay, let's...
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
God. Nasty. Now here is where the guy with the bow... Oh, shit.
A man arrived in the bath.
Yeah, damn. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Are you serious? This is an Are you going to help?
Yeah.
Thank you. I have to hide.
Do not go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine.
Oh.
Come and find me my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Okay, I don't want to go in there. But also, I sort of want to go in here. It looks messy, though. I thought it would be a stairs down or something. Wait, where did she go? Where's the bakery? Is it here? Oh, hi.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a far greeting.
Oh yeah,
I'm
he didn't
George.
care about his kid.
It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst.
Yeah.
We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design.
Very
I
curious.
have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India.
Sure.
And never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic part of the world do you hail?
From the land up north we call Sweden. My nation doesn't exist yet. From beyond the edge of the known world. You'd never believe me if I told you.
And now you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until we are better friends.
Yes, next
We will
cycle.
have much time here to get to know one another.
Sure.
But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask.
Yeah.
I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so
Uh-huh.
few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yeah. Yeah, more or less.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
I mean... Okay.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at. I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
How did you end
A
up here?
good question. A very good question indeed.
Yeah.
And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
See, that's what I mean. Why don't you tell me what you remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares.
Sure.
And drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends,
Sure.
and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming,
Yeah.
then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to
Karen?
find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
People mentioned the river,
Anything
yeah.
you like.
You know, way out of here.
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
I want to get out. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
The last attempt?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Why don't you tell me? It's not as if I'm going anywhere. Never mind then.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
I can do that.
I admire your enthusiasm, my friend, but please allow me to explain why this is inadvisable. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago.
Okay.
They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends.
Wait, what?
So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place. And so I say, it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Okay. Well, I can't even go in there because there's a dude with a bow, but what do you mean though? What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Sure, why did you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up.
Okay.
Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
Yeah, sounds simple enough.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happen.
the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my
Yeah,
friend.
no, really,
But
I've seen it.
a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
We're going to vote for.
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
What? Anything I can do to change
Nothing
that?
comes to my mind, my friend.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
Virgil is a fine man.
Yeah.
But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
I think he have a beef with this. She was like my daughter. I don't think so. I think.
This part of my shop is off limits, even for you, my sartorial friend.
Sorry. I left. Don't be upset with me. Why is it off limits? Can I go here later? So where's her bakery? Is it here? There. Hi.
Shh, I'm hiding.
Eh,
Did you stop him?
not yet. No, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, he got a fucking bow, girl! A stone mill, it looks like flour and grain are poured in from above and ground between the stones as the handle rotates. It's very precise. Okay. Let me out.
Shh, I'm hiding.
You are. Simple recipe for baking bread. A generous pinch of yeast, a pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water. Cups, I don't think they had this measurement back in Roman days. 1 pound of flour.
I'm hiding.
Yes. Pour the water in a mixer bowl, dissolve with the yeast, add flour to separate the balls to a separate bowl and gradually add the water and salt. Knead it until the dough isn't too sticky or floury. Cover the dough and leave in a warm place near the oven for an hour or so that it rises. Bake until the crust is golden and allow it to cool. And here you can read it backwards. Did I read it? Good volume. Okay, I'm going now.
Shh, I'm hiding.
Okay, me too. Alright. So I don't want to go in there. Yeah, thanks. Though I don't want to go in there either. Can I go up here? How did I do that? How? I don't know. Yep. We're doing this now. Let me up. Right, so let me do some. Oh god, look at that stone roof. Alright. Ooh, yep, we got it. The hell? What was that sound? So. I mean, if we want to die. Why can I do this? Okay. I guess I got distracted again. Oh shit. He's still standing there. Also, the skelly that we find in the temple. I don't think it's the dude. That is like, oh yeah, I sacrificed myself. But I think that if we monitor him, we're gonna find out that it's not actually him. Why could I go here? That's weird. And she's like climbing it if I... Yeah, weird. Jump and climb. If I jump down from here, I'll die. That's fine. I hope. Though we have a flower to deliver. Woohoo! Made it. Yeah. What? Yeah, still can't go in there. But I think there's some moolah up here we can keep taking then. Unless it's maybe gone now? No, it isn't. Weird. So now we have almost 500. But how do we get up there? I'm still exploring. I'm sorry if it's boring, but oh yeah. How you doing? Damn. Damn, that's weird. So I've been playing Blade and Souls, so now I'm still in exploring mode, because you can find like stones and stuff. Lock it. Find a creative way. So I'm still like looking behind trees and stuff, because maybe there's a exploration to unlock. Is this the temple that we can't open, or? Oh, hi.
Salve, friend. I'm
Hi.
Octavia. Welcome
Hi,
to life
Octavia.
under the Golden Rule. It's
Yeah.
a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm fine. Feeling a bit on the edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived.
Oh, tell me about
I
it.
used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it?
Yeah.
I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Yeah, go on. What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens.
Yippee!
It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labour for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
Okay, yeah. How did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Nobody pulled you up? Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Oh, yes, of course. A slip of the tongue,
No.
if you like.
Octavia. You know way out of here.
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out.
Sure.
I don't put a lot of stock in such rumours, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work,
few more
then
rounds.
I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks, I'll look
I
into
hope
it.
it works out.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine.
Ah,
But on
that
the other
Golden Rule.
hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin.
Yeah.
And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good. That's...
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen.
Dude, I've seen
Innocent
more than
men
you
and
know.
Women torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
Fair point, perhaps you're right. Yeah, but those weren't babies, you weirdo. They weren't born with the will to tear people apart in the thousands. So, stand by what I said.
I wish I shared your faith.
So you're a Christian.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now.
Yeah, you did some
there was
good
a
things.
terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats.
Yeah.
There were executions. It was horrible.
Secret safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
All right.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months.
Yay.
And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No, no.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
Dude,
What?
okay.
Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through.
Oh my god.
If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Do you really think his suicide will break the golden
I
rule?
don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own lives. And a debt bondsman isn't far off.
Good luck with that. I'm out of here. All right, let's talk to
Thank
him.
you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Can we just run up and push him? Okay. Go on then. Go ahead. Stop this right now. Obvious, can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
It's wrong and you know it. I was just going to ask you what's wrong. No, I think you have the right to die if you're suffering badly enough.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life.
Oh.
I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love.
Ah. Okay.
Ulpius, no!
Okay, bye.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Was that my fault? I can't. His suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule.
God.
So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Sorry. Is that my
That
fault?
was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
I mean, what happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Yeah. Okay, bye. I mean, there's water down there. Maybe he didn't actually die. Isn't that in the villa? Oh wait, what was the graffiti that you tried to clean? I urinated into Mario's villa from above and got away with it. Oh, that's his villa. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I've heard. But also... nothing. I just had a little loopy-loop. Alright, let's see if we can go inside. Great temple door is locked. Okay. Let's go here. We are on Dabe. Vet du vill. Seems like a lot of people could get here though. Huh? How can I? Ooh. How did I turn on the? There. Where are we now? I hear the splash in the water. Wait, so... where the hell are we? Oh, it's here! Wait! Isn't this where our friend was like, no more! No more! Hmm? Yeah, I think so. That's a bit... I don't know. I thought we had found a very creative way. So, I can kill myself and that won't be a sin. All the things that are good to know. So that's the Great Temple. I wonder if there's like a little... like a little offshoot somewhere. Didn't we run here? Oh, right. Yeah. Hi.
Isn't the Great Temple a new face? Ave, and may Vesta watch over you.
Nope. I've been asking people about how they wound up here, trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person.
Uh-huh.
Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Some people mention a river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind.
Sure.
And dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Yes. Okay. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods.
Sure.
We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals.
You want a
But
donkey?
here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses.
Ah.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
It is rather long.
No, why not? I have time.
Wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now, the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately, the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Baucis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic, realizing only a select few possess such powers. Says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately, the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and
great.
everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Or perhaps that it's the gods, that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing their tests, and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are.
A cynic philosopher might take that view, but it's not entirely invalid, I suppose.
What's the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Can I nominate
You
an
can,
other?
assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Oh. What's your role?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed. As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk, but I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
May prevent conflict between the voters.
Yes. I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well. I'll get things started.
Interesting.
Right away.
That could be really good or really, really, really bad. Because I think that's going to trigger this dude. Let's just follow him. Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? Yeah? I need to keep an eye on you because I don't think you're the one that goes to the temple and sacrifice yourself. I don't know why I think that. Oh, Rufius, stop that fucker. Run, magistrate, run! Through the fire! Thank God they don't zoom across the map. Oh, yeah, we're here. Myth of the Golden Rule by the Doros the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respect to the gods responsible for the city, for our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion. He deserves our admiration, but here I must depart from custom, for his attempt to at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching and deserving of our contempt. An old scroll in which the author makes the case against the existence of the Golden Rule. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do with that? Alright. I'll just stand here.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are
Looks busy.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Gurgles.
As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus!
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
What about me?
And finally,
What about me?
Domitius.
Malleolus.
Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision.
Okay.
Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail,
Turtles.
Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
You're
more like it.
you're a problem.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve.
Yes, and so
No
the sin
more
will
shall
begin.
You walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
Oh god.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason
Oh, God.
against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial
Oh my
combat
God.
against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
Jesus.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me.
What the hell?
Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is, a children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
Oh god.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Yep.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
Holy shit.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
But now this door here on the right, we're somewhere. So it is him. He is running up here. Whoa! God damn. Okay, so it is him. He is doing that. Oh god. All right. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going. But what happens? What happens? Now is also a good time to see if I still have the... Yes, I do.
Salve, friend. I'm...
Kali, I just came from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait.
Are you a bit...
a bit, you know, not right in the head?
Yeah, maybe.
That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously. What's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
The Christian one. Oh, so 65 CE.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost.
Yo.
And in more ways than one. Live by our law.
Don't worry about me, I know what I'm doing.
All right, friend, suit yourself. Just don't do anything too reckless till you've...
Yeah. Skip the tour, yeah. But also...
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Flower. I have a flower you wanted.
How did you know I wanted that flower? Did someone tell you? I suppose that's on me for letting it slip. Never mind. This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean.
Equitia?
Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be terrible.
What's the worst that could happen?
You mean, aside from her execution?
Huh?
You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess,
well,
meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution.
Damn, dude, don't do it.
Vestals get buried alive. What the hell? And I'd get flogged to death for good measure.
And don't give her the flower.
Time, she's just so kind and graceful. I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
I think you should tell her how you feel. Consequences be damned. I think you can admire her discreetly from afar. If you love her, you need to get over her, yeah. I mean, I'm not a relationship counselor. Figure it out on your own.
I've told myself that 100 times, but I just can't stop thinking about her. But you're right. I just hope I have the strength.
Just keep it in your loincloth. So he's in love with her. But also, wasn't it in his little room here? I know. Isn't this his room? Didn't he have this? No. Jesus fucking Christ, dude!
Name's Rufius. No idea what you're talking about?
Oh, it was him. I know it's you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Yes, so what? What are you going to do about it?
Maybe wax your fucking eyebrows. I'm just gonna ask you to stop threatening him. I'm gonna hurt you, bid. Nothing, I just want to know.
And why should I? The one true God says that for man to lie with another man is an abomination.
You're also a little...
His presence here is a threat to us all.
Dude, just admit what's in your own heart. That's sad. I mean, you have to remember that the Bible was written by humans. So maybe calm down. If it's true, why hasn't the golden rule broken already?
Well, I don't know. Maybe God hasn't noticed yet. But when he does, we're going to have a problem.
No, seems to me your agitation is a bigger threat than Virgil's personal affairs. Oh my god. The gods of Rome don't care about homosexuality, so why would they care about Virgil?
There's only one true God. And he laid waste to Sodom and Gomorrah because of exactly this kind of thing.
Who was it that said, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you"? How do you think the magistrate would react now?
I am doing that. If I was about to get everyone else killed, I would want someone to stop me.
Seems like nothing I say is going to change your mind.
Smart. Now get lost. We're done talking.
Did I choose the wrong one?
I have nothing to say to you, Kaput.
I didn't go in here. Yeah. Let's go say hi. They just live next to each other. Oh, look. Climbable. They could support my weight. I see. So I need to do something to lose weight. Could I can go here. Interesting. Why? Okay, so I can make him jump in here. It's not gonna be a sin. I wonder what will happen. Maybe the doors will unlock. Right? Have to go down using the stairs. Alright. You're open, but you don't really lead anywhere. Can I say anything more to you? How did you get that cut?
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, alright.
The name's Demet.
I'd like to meet Malay.
Too bad.
Ford?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight.
Sure, yeah.
Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Like what? There's Tendonari. Alright, what do you want? Isn't Brabison?
Dunno. Something good.
A new piss pot? See what I can do?
Just make it good.
Sure. You know, way out of
When
here.
Malleolus wins the election, yeah? This place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
Okay.
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
Sounds great. Can I help you in some way? How's he going to do that?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see. We've already lined up the votes he needs to win.
Sure.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem. Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to
Yeah, I need to speak to Ulpius.
He's not here.
Where is he?
Dunno. The little Caput murder escaped earlier this morning, while I was taking Yulia to the clinic. He can't have gone far, but if you find him, tell him the punishment he gets for coming back on his own won't be as bad as if I have to go looking for him.
God. Oh yeah, we're going now.
Just remember.
I don't care. You're so fucking
Hey
weird.
Horatius, how's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe,
Shut
how
up.
can anyone trust him to keep us safe?
Blah blah blah.
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with this?
Sentia, are you here?
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Okay.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
Alright, whatever. Whatever. Okay, what do? We can try to do the thing where we assist in him. Hi?
Arve.
What are you standing here for?
A new face. Arve.
Do you know where
I
to
don't,
her?
I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
Alright.
See you again soon.
Yeah, that's sort of what I mean. The priestess, it keeps saying as well. Wait, can we go and get more moolah? How embarrassing for you. I don't have 10 points. That is indeed embarrassing, okay. Hi. Thanks for the contribution. Let's see. Maybe we can actually save him this time if I do the bluff thing. Go ahead. Do it. Do the big hacking jumping. You know? Or maybe we can go talk to him first this time. If it's a possibility. Ignoring you. Nope.
Sal, well...
Actually, I really need to talk to Ulpius.
Alright, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Damn it.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius.
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
I know. Please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him.
Alright.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that?
Yeah.
How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
I'm psychic. You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her.
Oh, dude.
I can't do that.
What if I can help her
No.
too?
No. Time's up. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Ah, yeah, you tried your best.
I can't believe he went.
Alright, what happens
I
then?
have to, and I'd bet.
Alright, cool. What happens if we jump? I wonder if that door is open now. Oh, where did she run, actually? No, it's still locked. I guess they didn't really care, huh? Maybe just try to give him moolah?
Couldn't stay away, huh? Yeah? Or Cinculio mio. Just make it good.
Isn't it a sin?
Bribe? That's such an ugly word.
Yeah, alright, sure.
If you say...
So, what's in here?
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Actually, we are. No, I wasn't, but now I am.
Contrary little Caput murder, aren't you?
Why should I
Nobody
die?
told you about Hannibal. So, one day, said he... Anyway, so... And Hunch...
Yeah.
If it was a man, more like... I know what I saw, alright? Good idea.
Maybe I'll give it a miss, or maybe not. Let's save. Dude. Alright, I'm scared. I'm scared of the monster. Oh, I see. Wow. What are you? You're a partial golden statue, but not really. What the hell? You can't die, can you? And what are you? Peeled statue.
Let me die.
What?
It hurts. Kill me.
Lunar pendant.
You. And it.
I'd want to. Holy shit!
Kill me.
Are you also peeling?
Help me.
Dude. So they are already golden statues. I would want to let you die, Annika. Can we kick you into the water? You think? Am I just running in a circle now? Maybe. Damn! Damn, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Dude, I saw what it was. Oh my god.
Or Cinculio mio.
Shut the fuck up. Oh god, I have chills. Okay. Wait. An anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but I know that you're not. But know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Direction, yeah. Dude, I'm still a little shook at that. No, I'm still a very shook at the. They were flesh and holy fuck. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. God, that was super. What did we get? Sorry, what did we get? We got a lunar pendant. Sandiade. We didn't go here yet. Oh, you're also here, huh? Where is your bow coming from is what I'm wondering. And how was it a sin? How did it count as a sin? I don't think it did. It was something else, I think. Oh, 10 different graffiti. Eulpias loved Scintilla, corrected to Eulpias killed Scintilla. And also, who took the poison? Someone took the poison that they agreed? Right? I don't remember the name. Yeah. Damn. I'm not sure now. Oh, we didn't go here either. Oh, that's where you are.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. What's your story?
My name's Dooley.
Hi, Dooley.
I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
Oh my god. What did you do?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Does somebody think you're going to steal?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Sure. Is that all?
They said I did it. More than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names.
Oh.
They called me a liar, Billy.
Oh. Liability. Liar Billy.
Yes. They said I have to live here now.
No.
And gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you... You think you could read it for me?
Of course. Reading mode. Magistrate Sentius to Dulius. I'm writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago. Yeah. I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitation, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limit to all citizens. Why? I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. This is my hope. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated, should you experience further lapse in memory.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and they locked you up to stop you from breaking the golden rule.
My treasure!
Oh, what treasure?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died.
Oh.
It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure.
Oh.
But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here.
The high one?
Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
What if you give me the key? I can try to find what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to Magistrate about getting you out of here.
Galerius already tried that.
Oh.
He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Maybe it's time we have a new magistrate. Maybe I'll break you out.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad.
No. Maybe it's time for a new magistrate.
Like Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything.
Oh yeah, the doll.
If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
Yeah, that's the locked door we found, I think. I'll get right on it. This will prioritize the quest showing as objective marker only, but I don't have an objective markers on. Alright.
Hello. Have we
Oh no!
met before?
He doesn't know. Do you know a way out of here?
You're going to let me out of here?
Oh.
Really?
Well, I can try. That's not what I said. I asked if you know a way out of here.
Please. I hate it here. It makes me very sad.
Yeah, no wonder. Never mind. What do you think about the golden rule?
You mean treasure?
I see why they put you here now. I'm so sorry. Let's talk about your treasure.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he gave all I now no.
Fair enough. I'll be going now. Bye bye, Dooley. I'm sorry. Oh. I did not do it. Oh. Baby. There. But we don't have the key. So I need to become light enough to get in there and to climb stuff.
Citizen, we're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am.
Oh.
May I know your name?
Hi. I am Gali. I'm Gali, and we've had this conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed.
Yes.
And you had to start over.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken. I broke it.
Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I assume you've sought me out again for a reason.
Ooh. I'd like it to release Dooley.
You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been.
What exactly did you do?
Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
Yes, if you don't release him, we are effed in the butt. So could you just please do it? Okay.
Of course. What is it?
Oh, never mind.
Why then did you say... It looks like you'll have to continue your investment.
Yes.
Ask then.
I don't have any questions.
Good.
What do you think about the Golden
I've had
Rule?
plenty of time to think about it. Let me see if I can sum up my thoughts.
It's bullshit!
I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people.
Okay.
Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the Golden Rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question.
I don't know. There's something about this that there were Greeks before here, because the Greeks believed, from what I gather, they believed more in the punishment from gods than the Romans did. You know, way out of here.
If I did, I'd have led these people out of here already.
What's your story?
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name.
Sexy Sentius, I get it.
Magistrate is the proper way to address me.
Sure.
Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
Alright, well, okay, you got me hooked.
It's a cavalry officer.
Sure.
I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
Are you still wearing it?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you. So it seemed prudent.
How did you end up here?
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest.
How did you come to be magistrate?
I was elected 7 months ago. uncontested because of my command experience.
Sure.
Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
Alright, talk about something
Very
else.
well.
I better go back to it.
Thank you.
So basically what we want to do then is we want to have the third contender for the election. The farmer guy, right? But will that make a difference? I think the sin is not happening at the voting. Right? It seems to be happening somewhere else. Because they didn't commit any sort of sin. There's something somewhere else. Is it down in the... Don't know. Also, do you think we could just try to jump? The guy... Oh. What am I stuck on? The guy who jumped off the cliff?
Ave.
Ave Maria. Hello, Rufius. Let me...
I have nothing to say to you.
Fuck off. Okay, I get it. I get it. We're not friends. I understand. That's fine. I don't want to be your friend anyway. Okay, we have to try this. It's gonna be the last thing I do for this episode. We're gonna try to jump off that cliff. Alright? Damn. Okay. Let's do it, I guess.